Hi, this is Chris Flisher, and this is astrology for the week of October 29th, 2012. This could be a rather caustic week as Venus stares down and directly opposes Uranus. They're directly across the wheel from each other. As we know, Uranus tends to be eccentric, rebellious, and confrontational. Venus, on the other hand, tends to be softer and more about harmony. Does this alignment heat up the kitchen? You bet. So if you can't stand the heat, what's the best thing to do? That's right, get out of the kitchen. It's a very heated, caustic kind of sparky kind of arrangement. It might be wise to avoid situations and conversations that could be inflammatory. You might see them coming, so step to the side and avoid them, and it'll be calm in a few days. On the political front, this is likely to be a very fiery period, as the stakes are now coming down to the wire. Within a week, we'll see the future of the most powerful country in the globe, and it'll be a clear signal towards where we go in the future. Very, very critical to pay attention now. Meanwhile, the dialogue on the world stage becomes even more interesting as Jupiter, at the same time, as Mercury opposes Jupiter. To make the situation more intense, they are in an alignment known as mutual reception, where each planet is in the opposite sign of its natural rulership. What this means is that Jupiter will be in Gemini, which is the natural placement for Mercury, and Mercury will be in the natural placement of Sagittarius, which is the natural place for Jupiter. So this receptive characteristic essentially softens the effect and limits what could be a very tense situation that could arise from such an alignment. Still, it's an unusual placement and does set a certain tone, especially since Mercury is about to go retrograde, which may be a concern for all of the incredibly important elections and material that's about to happen. With the risk of mechanical devices especially high during this period, the possibility of election fraud may be very, very likely. Of course, this can also raise flags which draw corrective attention. Let's hope this is the case. Let's hope people realize that there's a problem here and they get in and they solve the problem quickly. That's what we should hope for. True astrology comes from accuracy. You know, if I know your birth time, your birthplace, and your birth date, I can nail you completely. I'll give you your owner's manual for life. You'll know exactly what your assets are, exactly what your liabilities are, and how to best manifest them, how to set the timing so that you're doing the right thing at the right time. Life is about timing. Contact me at chris@chrisflisher.com. That's my email. I've been reading astrology charts for 40 years. My website is www.chrisflisher.com or turningofthewheel.com. I have a radio show every Saturday morning where I talk about astrological topics and I interview great guests, some of the greatest astrologers in the world. They all go to iTunes where they're podcasts. If you search on my name, you'll find me there. And typically in the second half of the show, I'll do free readings. That's on Contact Talk Radio. So thanks for watching. I will see you all next week.